Was this so-called Mrs. White?
Why was it so called, Shum?
Huh?
Why was it so called?
She doesn't deserve that name.
Okay. I'm with it. I'm here with it.
I don't think she deserves that name. Her attitude, behavior is a bit revolting.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Yes, sis.
Revolting.
Yeah, and I have to speak English for this shit. You know what I mean?
To show her who's white.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I came across this, video of her where she was just going on a rant and she was talking about how she is deserving.
Is she behaving like a Karen?
Nah, Karen, no. Karen, we can accept. We've accepted Karens because of the fact that
They'll always be Karens.
yeah, but with her, she was
the fact that he's sitting next to her.
yeah,
No, not that you're Karen, but your name is Karen. So he's playing it safe.
my boy.
That's fair. That's fair.
But so she was just going on about how she would like to be treated by a man, and if a man is not able to do certain things for her, then it's chai. So I think what highlighted and made that video also just so out there is a whole chai thing, because she said it quite a lot of times in that video.
Oh, wait. Is she the lady? I think I saw something on TikTok where take a sip every time she says chai.
Yes.
Chai.
There's a challenge now,
I don't know how far the challenge went.
Yeah.
But yes, I also saw that every time she says chai, you
drink
say
something.
that. So we live in a country where, there's expectations and there's entitlement from the other gender. Not all of them, but I think a lot of men were robbed off a bit funny by this. I don't know what's your take on it, but I would like to know. How do you feel? How does that make you feel? I'm going to get to you, Karen, but I would just like to know how he feels about it. Kagiso, you also need to comment on that.
As a chance.
As I'm a chance.
As I'm a chance.
I can't tell you Miss White Tikimang. I've never seen
It doesn't matter, but we're
White.
talking about how do you feel about women having an entitlement over your pocket. I'm saying we are in love and you like me and you think I'm hot. I'm saying, so basically the gist of this is I'm not going to date you if you're not giving me a girlfriend allowance. I'm not dating you if you're not going to pay for my car, my nails, and you're not going to open the door. That's revolting.
Can I add on to that? I'll start.
Okay, let's
I'll put my
go.
2 cents.
So you can start.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So there was this video I saw on TikTok. It was also making rounds on Twitter. So this girl was busy saying is the mindset women have of if Indota can't do 1, 2, 3, or if you can't buy me Vav, it's wrong. Because now it's setting a perception that money is easy to attain. That you want something that you can afford, and because Hoiti can't get it for you, that you feel like Hoiti is not man enough,
Worth your
worthy
love.
enough of being loved by you.
That-
You understand? So basically, to round it up or to shorten it up, she's basically saying that feminism or modern feminism or the mentality of men in Dotamas, it's wrong because now it's
against the man.
like, Joe, you're gonna have some people work 20 days a month to just get 7,000.
Bruh.
How are you gonna expect such a hardworking man to buy you a Vav or a bottle that's 1,000 rand? That's a seventh of his salary.
I saw
You
that
understand?
same video.
Yeah.
I think I know which video you're talking
So it's a seventh of his salary. You're gonna just want to bottle that down in a day. You understand? Meanwhile, you comparing
in a
him-
day, in less than an hour.
Angtola. So you're gonna compare such a person with a man that earns 100 and something K that can buy you that bottle every day.
True.
So does that mean that person who earns 7K is not worthy of getting your love? I can understand if you earn 100 and something K and you want someone to match your status, but you're unemployed or you yourself who hold a 7K.
But
but
someone
you
who's in the same income bracket as you, that's
It's not even
understandable.
and it's not even income bracket as you, because most of the people who are having these expectations don't even have.
They are not even
they're
in the income
in an
brackets of the
income
people
bracket.
they
You know what I mean?
desire.
You know what the crazy thing is? The same girl, she said if the man doesn't have a Rolls Royce, it's fucking chai.
I don't know. I don't.
Fucking Rolls Royce?
I don't know who that has a Rolls Royce will even go for her.
Exactly.
Let me be honest with you. There were videos that also surfaced where she was, I don't know if she was dancing or if she was gymming. I don't know what the fuck she was doing.
My man.
But I couldn't look further.
You know where those videos come
I
from?
couldn't continue looking at that video. I literally just closed my phone, turned it off, and I was like, I need a break.
Those videos, they come from her own OnlyFans page.
I don't know who's
got an
buying that
OnlyFans
shit.
page.
Imagine.
And you think that you've got the thing that's gonna attract a Rolls Royce, man? Come
Imagine.
on, dog.
I'm stressed because she's pissed off a F&B black card holder. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like you're not appealing to your target market, girl. Seems like you're not. Look at the black card holders. They're mad. They say they couldn't stand the sight of you. They minimized and the black card holder, the private wealth.
And then it's crazy, you know.
Shaky.
The other crazy thing about her is that I don't know where the entitlement is coming from, right?
It's what that lady on that video is saying.
Yes. Yeah, I think
Is basically, I want to social media.
Yeah.
It's also fucking up.
It is.
Because
It is.
now people have this standard of life, or life should be this way.
Unrealistic.
You know what I liked about
expectations.
what she said? There was a statement that she made that was so powerful to say, when you don't know how it feels to wake up and go and work for something. And she also mentioned, Guti, they don't know what it takes for a good to Ohambe and get a car where you're going to be paying an installment on, where you're going to be paying insurance, where you're going to be paying for petrol, and. You get what? They don't know what it takes for you to go out there and get that.
Sure.
So whenever they think, okay, it comes from trees, type of vibe, but you just pick it off the fucking tree.
You know how
can't
it's
even pick
like-
up fruit.
It's like
I'm
like that
definitely
nowadays.
sure she doesn't even know how much a Rolls Royce costs.
it's like right in a, you know, when we were kids. Papa McDonald's. No,
Yeah.
you would get pissed off and say,
You're so mean.
Yeah.
Only once you grew up, you're like, fuck, I understand.
I understand.
Yeah, no,
Not that you don't have money for that McDonald's,
Yeah,
but
but
it's that thing of, if I'm gonna
you
buy
already
McDonald's for
need
you
it.
every day and
Yeah.
there's food at home, I'm not gonna have money for 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
As Ocho, you don't know the hardship
yeah.
of having to balance your pocket
Yeah.
or your budget to make sure you increase 1, 2, 3 into your budget.
You know,
plan.
I think the other lesson that we can take from this whole thing is that in 2 weeks, well, maybe in a space of 3 weeks in succession, we've had a girl that's like Ntandokazi, and then we've had this Mrs. White. So it shows us it's a good thing that we had to deal with Ntandokazi type of a girl for that week,
Ntandokazi
so
also
that
got the heat,
Mrs. White doesn't overshadow the Ntandokazis of this world that are existing, because the perception would be this is what we have to deal with, not knowing who actually there's a lot of Ntandokazis that are out there
Yeah.
that can actually understand a man's
what's the funny-
position.
not funny but sad, is that there's a lot of Ntandokazis out there, and the little Miss Whites overpower,
Yeah, they do.
overshadow the Ntandokazis.
That's because the Ntandokazis are not
let's-
talking.
so let's
The Miss
switch
Whites are
it
out
around.
there.
Let's
true.
switch it.
that's one point.
Guys,
eh?
wait. There's a book out that's titled "Why Men Marry Bees," like bitches.
You can say
No,
I don't want to.
Bitches.
Yeah, thank you. And I think then that's where we need to be honest with you guys, because you guys are going for those kind of girls. You guys are not going for the Ntandokazi.
Let me just comment on that.
So it's always kind
Let
of
me-
tell us what guys think, but now I'm throwing
No,
it back
no.
to you guys. Like,
I don't think
you
No,
guys
you guys are
marry
ready.
the mean girls.
Let-
You
wait, let me-
guys,
before
I
Karen
would like
interrupted
to-
me,
okay.
let me
And you
let me
see
just
that
I'd like
Ready,
to
they're
comment
ready.
on that.
let's
I would really like to comment on
let me
that.
drive this point. The reason, Nikecho, there's a lot of Ntandokazis and Little Miss Whites, né? But now is we go through Miss White before we get to Ntandokasi. In most cases, by the time you get in Ntandokasi, you don't. A lot of men don't know how to love. First of all, besides the absent fathers, they don't know how to treat women.
Society.
How a man should love a woman. So, a father's role is very important. Second of all, also, Haketwala Ntandokazi, women also, especially women in the man's life, don't direct and teach a man how to love Ntandokazi. Eh? And also another point is, Hakefeta through a Miss White, I go to Ntandokazi when I'm already damaged. Is I don't value her, I don't see her true love, I don't see her care. So it's that thing of, I end up turning Ntandokazi also into a Miss White. So it's a vicious circle.
I like that you said that. I have new respect for you today.
the other perspective of it is that a lot of men, they have Ntandokazis at home, but they will also
Go out for
cheat and go for the Mrs. Whites for
Yeah.
no reason.
No.
I want to know what the reason is.
A few moments later.
See, the one thing about living in South Africa, if it's not a battery change, it's load shedding. So a bit sorry about that. We had like a little
Glitch.
Mara, we back like
The Matrix,
Shoo.
guys.
So we're still dwelling on it because the boys and I are talking, everything women, submissive women, not so submissive women, gold diggers and whatever. And just before we got cut off, that's where I went in and I said to you guys, that's exactly what I want to know, because you the same people that are marrying these girls or liking these girls, and you guys just shortly went in and were like, nah, banyana bana. We prefer them for like bragging rights or anything else. So I think you're just gonna pick it up from there.
Yeah,
and then-
so what I was basically saying is that there's a lot of men that are married to the Ntandokazis of this world. However, they still go for the Mrs. Whites for no reason. Well, maybe there is a reason,
the
because
boys said the reason is lust.
but they still go for the
It's
Mrs.
more than
Whites of
lust.
this world.
More than lust.
So-
You know, the way I look at it, ne? A lot of men would not agree, but Boomers Whites, they're like there to devalue. There's
True.
some things that you wouldn't do to your wife.
These the Miss Whites are there for us to devalue. So I don't like my woman giving me head, but you're there for it. I don't like it when my woman does this, but
Oh, yeah.
So are they not maybe
for the
catering,
weird fetishes.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
are
for
they-
example,
Yeah.
are they
Ntandokazi
catering for the
there
other
for.
stuff?
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
But for example, Ntandokazi vile motho wa ka a apere miniskirt ko-
Exactly.
ko kai-kai.
Never.
But I can go with Miss White.
Yes.
Because why? The boys and everyone around me, they know who this
It's
one is.
for
just
men. It's
there
like
for-
respect. You get what I mean? For men, it's like it's respect amongst us as men.
But
Say, yo,
I get to the
Ntwana.
business meetings.
Yeah, exactly.
Ke violent
your
and no
wife.
guys. How can I go conquer you to pop bottles? Ke violent
Mrs. White. Yeah.
You get why? Because the
I
other
get
place,
it.
ke-
I get it.
When I wanna try to be matafole, I don't care what's happening.
Yeah.
She's not my woman. She's just
Exactly.
there to when I have blue balls.
I'm
and
not
shit.
exactly. Practically, that's what
But
they're
I
there
don't
for.
trust her raising my offsprings.
Okay. But what happens if you
You
around
cannot.
and she catches?
You cannot trust her.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna throw it back to the street squad because I feel like this is a very lengthy topic, and for the first time ever, I think the boys came out to play. The boys gave their opinion, and I think we actually do need a relationships episode.
Nah?
I think we need a relationships episode because you guys have so much to share. I think the insight is amazing.
And I think
Yeah,
it's
we've
so
seen
psycho-
it. We have seen it.
It's so psychological. We think it's beyond surface level. So relationships will also dwell into the past and
I think we're gonna do that, boys.
cultures
Are we
and
gonna
all
cook?
that.
Of course, we have to.
We're gonna cook. Yeah, no, we're gonna cook. I think that's
That's a
gonna be
catering. Ne?
gra. Speaking